So let's talk about Organised Anarchy, which is what I'm starting to think of how this country's being run. And I think...
I tell you, that's optimistic, isn't it?
Well, Black Pigeon Speak, I think, was the first person to make this term. I can't remember which term he used, but it's something like that. Which is essentially that you organise absolute chaos on a scale, that on a petty level, like in your day-to-day life. I mean, just things just go wrong and there's nothing you can do about it. And at the same time, the structure's so rigid, you can never really change anything.
Isn't this commonly called anarcho-tyranny?
There we are. That's the term he used. And I'm going to start it off just with plugging Debate Might As Well Be Dead on lotuses.com, because that is the state of debate, not just in regards to what we're going to talk about, but pretty much everything in this country at this point.
I did enjoy this one as well.
Yeah, but it's so irritating to see that it doesn't seem to be the case in any high institution. You can actually have an open debate about a topic and move opinion or advance the civilization even a modicum is completely worthless.
Have you ever done programming?
Yeah.
And it's exactly the same. So, it's literal. I mean, you got like Calvin versus the NPCs. It is exactly the same as programming a computer.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, this is an incompatible variable or syntax error or something, and the entire thing just stops. That's how they reason.
Diversity might not be our strength.
Yeah, no, sorry, that's, bring up an error message. I can't do anything with this. The entire program's crashed.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Every time. And we'll start off with what the heck I'm talking about, which is the C people, where I'm going to start. And you can see here, this is the newest data, because it's the end of the year, folks. So we get an updated list. Yeah. So if you scroll down on this, there's a little graph that shows in 2018, there were about 300 people came by sea. I remember reporting
300 too many.
Yeah, I remember reporting at the time of that. And in 2019, we were like, oh, that's a problem. So someone should do something about it before it gets bad. And then by 2022, it's 45,000.
It's 4 times more in 2020. And
yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I think it's up 150-fold since 2019 or something like that. Sorry, since 2018. There you are. And with projections, by 2030, we shall have 131,000 people a year crossing in little boats. I'm sure they'll go swimmingly. Love this country.
Really sore throat, by the way, for anyone who's curious.
And if we go forward, we'll go to the border director. The worst of throats.
Yeah, no, it really is. My mum came to visit and she had like a really bad throat infection, and I apparently picked it up. So yeah, I know.
Just move over here. That's better. That's not going to work. I need like 3 feet of distance.
I'm not going to wear a mask either.
Anyway, well, I wouldn't work. You're on air. But the thing is, like, this is the former Director General of Border Force who came out and was just like, well, we haven't peaked.
Oh, really?
That's good news.
Oh.
It's gonna get worse. Thanks.
So 45,000 illegals a year is not the peak of it.
In little crappy boats. Like that's not taking into account the people who come on the lorries, remember?
Yeah.
Nor is that taking into account people who come here on legal visas and then just overstay.
Yeah.
Because that's a huge thing.
And that's not taking into account just the million legals.
No, it certainly isn't. And if you go to the next one here, we have the Telegraph, who report that it's a 150-fold increase over the last 4 years. Fantastic. They say last year, we also saw the highest number of people making the crossings in a single day. Oh, fantastic.
We're breaking records.
Not 100. 1,295 on a single day, which beat the previous record of 1,185.
Oh, good. And I'm glad the Border Force went out, collected them, and brought them back.
1,300 people a day turning up. We just think about that. Think about housing that many people, but how quickly can you build a home?
Well, not very quickly, but we do have lots of hotels.
Yeah, one of the
problems
we've discovered is that it might be the case that Border Force are in on it. You know, I kept warning that they might be corrupt or something. Well, it turns out at least one of them, is an illegal immigrant.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Who guards your country's borders? Well, illegal immigrants, obviously.
Indeed. These illegal immigrants guarding the country are letting in all the illegal immigrants. Don't know why. It's almost like they don't have a respect for the law or something.
How does an illegal immigrant end up working on the UK Border Force?
Yeah.
No, but this is
weirdly long story.
It's like Monty Python's level of ridiculous.
Speaking to the Sun, a source said...
What about you? I came here from Syria, mate. What about you? I'm from Iraq. Well, is there anyone here who's a native Brit on the Border Force?
Just like some white guy goes for an interview and it's just like, are you British? No, mate, I'm Ukrainian. Come on in.
I actually want numbers now.
Yeah, so this was following a small investigation. I don't know if they've done a wider one at the whole Border Force, but I'd love to find out how many are illegal immigrants, because that would be funny.
I mean, yeah, it's a concern.
Yeah. A source from Border Force says, allowing alleged illegal immigrants to infiltrate the ranks of your border security is pretty embarrassing. Yeah, just a tad.
That's a great way of framing it, I suppose. Yeah,
it's pretty embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Whoopsie daisies. We at the prison service are horrified to find out that a third of prison officers are actually murderers and rapists.
Are actually inmates.
I think that's a Brassai sketch where the prisoners started running an international airport in the prison. Anyway, the man, believed to be in his 30s, is accused of lying about his country of origin and paperwork to stay in the UK. He is believed to have arrived in the UK about 20 years ago from the Balkans. So he's some Bosnian.
No, is he Albanian?
Oh
my god! The Albanians are running the UK border force now.
But the thing, if he's in his 30s and he was here 20 years ago, I mean, what was he, like 18 when he came here? Like 15 or something?
Yeah, but
it's more the point of like,
This is
good response time, lads.
But this is why the whole we'll outsource everything we do to immigrants.
Yeah.
It's like, really? There's some things maybe we shouldn't?
We'll get back to that as well, because
okay.
it's more Monty Python than you think. But just the thing there of like the response time is apparently 20 years to catch an illegal immigrant. So in 20 years' time, there's going to be a lot of arrests.
In 20 years' time, that guy will eventually arrive in Rwanda.
3 other
to
people,
collect his fucking pension.
3 other border force officers have been let go for stealing as well in this sting, where they happen to find one of them was illegal.
Oh.
Don't know why. Don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And then if you go to the UK website, we'll get a note for us, just correction, saying that 3 people were let go on conspiracy to steal things from the office. So Romanians, presumably. Anyway, my mother used to work with Romanians, and they had cameras everywhere as a result of that.
They did.
Some guys, they took like a nut a day, like a small piece, dismantled a whole shower, and took the whole shower home. The shower
playing the long game, Callum.
Yeah, one day the shower was broken, and then it just got more and more disappeary. And eventually, one of the Romanians was bragging about his new shower. Anyway, so if you go to the UK website, I'm not joking. Sorry, Romanians. V will confirm. The UK website happens to tell us about the fact that this is also a crime, of course.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you could face up to 4 years in jail and
Big emphasis on the could there.
And be removed to a safe country if you arrive illegally. Could happen. Things that could happen.
I suppose hypothetically that is possible. Yes.
Hitler will rise from the grave and
Hitler will return from Argentina, hypothetically.
Yeah. They also say from the 1st of January 2022, so this is a New Year's resolution from the British government, which is quite funny. Yep. You will be considered for relocation to Rwanda.
Oh, well.
If you make an illegal journey to the UK and have travelled through a connection of a safe country. People relocated to Rwanda will have their asylum claim processed there. Rwanda will have full responsibility for them. There is no limit to the number of people who will be sent to Rwanda, say the British government.
There is also no minimum.
No, there certainly isn't. I think
haven't 4 or something gone?
I don't know.
I'm sure that I saw a thing the other day that was like 4 people have eventually been sent to Rwanda.
Oh, thank Christ.
Yeah, exactly. Bravo, British
Hang on,
government.
was it the Border Force guy? And the 3 guys who were stealing?
I don't know. But it was like literally like 1 or 2. It was a very small number. It just managed to be sent there. And they say, oh, brilliant.
Well, I'm sure they're having fun with the sun.
At this rate, it's literally going to be in like 1,000 years' time before the rest of them have been deported. So...
Well, we'll go to the cost of this as well.
Just
because I remember it's now been legalised. Like, this policy is going ahead.
Oh, yeah.
And I will be excited if it actually happens.
Can you even imagine?
I have no hope, obviously. No. But the numbers are embarrassing as well. There's this BBC article like pissing on the idea of being like, oh my God, you see how much it will cost?
Good.
You want to guess? How much per Muppet?
Well, I don't know. Is it more than putting them up in 4-star hotels?
It's £13,000 per Muppet.
So it's way cheaper than putting them up in hotels?
Yeah, 600 mil to deport everyone this year who arrived.
Okay.
If you go to the next one there, we're spending 2.3 bill on hotels alone.
Yeah.
That's before you get to all the other involvement costs.
Well, there we go.
Just the hotels.
Like, even if there were no concerns about the moral or legal status of people just breaking into the country... Surely, eventually...
How does £1.8 billion sell?
Exactly. When it comes to the final calculation, surely the economists are like, look, it's just costing us money.
GDP line go up.
Yeah.
Me Tory. Me...
Exactly.
Me neolib. Me not understand moral.
Exactly. If you've got no concern for morality or the country at large or anything like that, surely it's just going to cost you more.
Well, let's have a look at the lovely people, because yet another one of these lovely individuals, these doctors and lawyers, all...
Future astronauts.
Yeah, have been
Britain's space program.
Uploading more of their TikToks. I love it. Yeah, this person says you can see the RNLI in the background, who are totally out there just saving lives, not facilitating illegal immigration at all. Anyway, let's play this clip of just this nice guy and his nice friends. Let's enjoy that.
اتمنى للشباب كلهم ان شاء الله يا اخوانا تدبيروا اوكي تدبيروا اوكي مكانات
He's celebrating. You're okay, as he says. Fantastic. I look forward to him treating patients. I know the NHS is starved for such people.
I bet he's just like, look, I've been waiting my whole life just to go to a nice tea room in Devon.
No, because the thing is...
You put the cream on before the jam. Everyone knows that.
This is what I love about the modern world, though, is things like this. Is because everyone films everything they do and put it online, which means there are no more stories that are told in which you have to just believe the person, because you can just go and check it out.
Don't need reporters anymore.
No, it's that modern thing that I love about war as well, which is that all the Ukrainians and Russians are literally filming everything they do, so you can see it in real time, which is just really funny. And
look, is that him actually in London now?
This is him.
Oh.
As you can see there. You can see in the left there. That's
nice new clothes. Who paid for them?
He's in New York. New Year's in London, right next to London Eye there, enjoying the fireworks. Yeah.
I tell you what, this is why I keep saying adventurers, man. These are obviously adventurers.
You're using the wrong term. He doesn't use that word.
Oh,
in all of his TikToks, he uses the word explorer.
Really?
Yeah, not kidding.
I knew it. I totally called this.
He literally calls himself like a Sudanese celebrity. Like, that's the hashtag. Sudanese celebrity, explorer, and then hashtags of where he's been.
I totally called this, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually found the dude that you're envisioning.
I knew it.
Is the real guy.
Totally knew it.
Give it a quick scroll, John, just so you can see the length of TikToks. We're going to show some of the specific ones in a bit, but just like he films everything, puts it up. There's nothing hidden.
Of course, why would there be?
They're just like half the things. It just says like hashtag explorer.
Yeah,
because that's all he's doing.
Yeah.
Now, if we go to the next one here, the next link, then we can see that he was hanging out at the fireworks, enjoying himself. There you have that. You know, you have to pay to go see the fireworks.
Well,
in London,
because
that's how they pay for the fireworks.
Yeah, go on.
Do you think he paid?
No. He didn't pay to get into the country.
Coincidentally, there was some footage that emerged from the fireworks in London, as you can see here. Youths, as Miles Chung calls them. Just youths, very British youths, of all kinds of...
They all look very British.
Syrian and Sudanese complexions. Storming in, past the security. You know how British youth...
That guy looked Irish.
Do you remember when Jacob Rees-Mogg went to an event and there was Antifa was screaming at him? He just walked up to them and spoke to them because he knew he wasn't going to get in pain.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen. Yeah, British youths not as similar to these folks. Anyway, yeah, I would be utterly appalled if it turned out this bloke had been part of that group that broke in. Because
how could you cast aspersions on the fine character of a guy who broke into our country?
Yeah,
he would never break into the celebrations of the London Eye. That would be beyond the pale.
Let's go and check out his hotel room.
Oh god,
because there's that as well. He's dancing to crappy rap music in all of these, in case you're wondering, and they're all the same and crap. I don't know who the hell.
We've paid for all of this, haven't we?
Yeah, hotel room looks fine to me.
And the clothes.
You have to share it with one other person.
Oh no.
Hell, look at the TV. That's nice.
Yeah.
He's got some other ones where he shows off his hotel room in France. I don't know if I added them, but the hotel ones are very nice in France too. They're actually better than ours, which is weird. Anyway, this is him in Lidl with his balaclava on. As you do.
Yeah, normal. Yeah.
Yeah. I know when I do this. I go to Lidl, wear my balaclava.
I actually went to Lidl the other day.
Balaclava ridden or no? Balaclava?
Not with a balaclava.
No. Huh. Weird. What a weirdo you are.
I don't know why I didn't have a balaclava.
Yeah. He also has an awful lot, as you noted, of new clothes and chains and rings, etc., etc. Yeah, they get given, I think it's like £40 a week. They get basically free food and free housing, free dental, blah, 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 blah. But £40 a week doesn't really buy you that many clothes.
What I imagine he's doing is it's a payment plan, right?
I think he works in pharmaceutical work.
Oh, right.
That's going to be my guess.
That would explain a lot, actually.
Wild guess. Don't know. No idea. But we can also track his journey through TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Which is good fun. We'll enjoy that. If you go to the next one here, we can see this is in Italy where he's dancing and celebrating to music in here. The next one here, he's in France, and the song he's celebrating is "I'm a Criminal," which is a beautiful French rap song.
Yeah.
In which it starts with "I'm a criminal and I know it," and he dances to that.
Right, okay.
Beautiful chap.
Yeah.
And the next one is just him in Libya / Chad showing off that, again, new threads, new rings, new chains, new shoes. And every one of his TikToks, he seems to have something new, which is
really
amazing.
Makes you wonder. He seems to have skipped leg day as well.
Yeah, the hashtags in here being I'm a Sudanese celebrity explorer. Yep. And that's when he's not posting Sudanese nationalism.
I'm so right about this. Like, we should just be deporting them on site.
Yeah, you are literally just dealing with explorers.
Young adventurers, which is not anything new, but normally you just use the military to keep them out.
And if we go to the next one here, there's like some Sudanese nationalism from him, where he's just posting Sudanese flags while he loves
Sudan, greatest country on earth.
Yeah, unironically, that actually is this post. It's just every fucking time.
Those rings, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're crap and fake.
Yeah,
but
obviously.
But that's, drug dealers for you. Just buy crap things.
Sudan number 1.
Yeah, Sudan number 1. I saw a bunch of his old posts as well, but he seems to be living fine in Sudan.
Of course he was.
Funnily enough, he wasn't part of South Sudan in the Civil War. He's just sat there with his phone and his mates. You can't go out partying every night, because you don't have that kind of money. But Crimea River, like you're not in rural Afghanistan or South Sudan's civil war.
Not my problem in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, even though I don't
care.
care. But whatever. It's it is what it is, which is tourism. It's explorism. It's having fun, having a laugh.
Probably is a laugh, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't even blame him.
I'm not even angry at him.
No.
I'm angry at our government for allowing this to happen.
At every level. I mean, in Chad, Libya, Italy, France, and it would be sort of funny if no one in these countries provided the hotels, etc.
Yeah.
Because it's just like
if it didn't cost us anything, I wouldn't be that angry about it.
Weird homeless man.
Yeah. I'd be annoyed, but like it wouldn't be like, okay, fine,
You're spending 2.3 billion on this.
And if it wasn't for the stupid left-wing narrative as well, it's like, oh, look at these poor refugees fleeing war, fleeing poverty, and going for a laugh.
Yes, look at all those clothes.
So I'm not even angry at him.
Yeah, anyway, let's go to the Serco, because I saw some people, this channel's great, she just goes up to the different hotels and tries to have a word with them. We're not going to play it, but the funniest thing is just everyone involved from Serco, the company that's managing this, can't speak English properly. Again, Monty Python-esque.
They control the borders, they control the hotels.
Yeah, like this lady here is like, it's private, you can't film. And then the other guy is like, show me card. You have press, you show me card. It's like, God, what is going on? What on earth is going on, man?
Okay.
The people running the border are foreigners. The people running the hotels are foreigners. People in the hotels, foreigners. Are there any English people in England? I have no idea. I can't see it on video. So
I never see it on TV.
No.
Yeah.
I thought I'd end this off just for a laugh to try and, lighten the mood in the organised tyranny in which we live, which is average British opinion on the matter.
Oh, yeah.
We still call up to LBC, and Local Man did. And Local Man says, I would like to put great white sharks in the channel. Average opinion at this point, just because of the level of disgust. But again, nothing seems to be done and can be done because we just lived in some kind of anarcho-tyranny, as Black Pigeon correctly, I think, identified our lives. If you appreciated that segment from the podcast of the Lotus Eaters, you can go to lotuseaters.com to get access to all the premium content we have on the site, such as the Contemplation series, this one on the importance of family. And if you'd like to find out what else we're putting out, you can follow us on Getter at lotuseaters_com on Getter. Thank you and goodbye.